Okay guys, solution of this question. This is also a bit lengthy question. Let's try to solve this question as quickly as possible, so the videos can be a bit longer. 16, in place of 16 I'm going to write 4 square minus y square, and now let's put y equals 4 sine theta, and when I find the derivative with respect to theta, this gives me 4 cos theta, right? 4 cos theta, and dy is equal to 4 cos theta d theta. Okay, now we know that 4y is equal to 4 sine theta, and this gives me y. If we take the cube on both sides of this part, this will give us 4 sine theta whole cube. This will give you 64 sine cube of theta. Okay, now putting this value of y cube, into the given question, that is the y square, sorry, this putting the value of this y square into y cube and y square. What will be y square? Y square, and from the same part take y square is equal to, that is 4 sine theta, and y square will be 16 sine square theta. So putting all these values into the given question, like 4 square minus y square, that is 4 square minus 4 sine theta whole square. This will give me 16 minus 16 sine square theta, and taking 16 as a common, 1 minus sine square theta, this will be equal to 16 cos square theta. Okay, now I'm going to use this 16 cos square theta, taking the root of this will be cos theta. So 4 square minus sine square, that is equal to 4 cos theta, right? Let's also suppose that since we have taken 4 sine theta equals 2, right? 4 sine square theta is equal to 2, and we know that 4 sine square is equal to y, so it means y is equal to 2, right? Then sine theta from the same part, 2 upon 4, if you take this here, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, this will become equal to sine theta is equal to 1 upon 2, right? So now using all these values, and also this theta will be equal to sine inverse of 1 upon 2, which is equal to 30 degree, or this can also be equal to pi upon 6, right? So we are actually changing the limits of the given question. Once again, we know that y is equal to 4 sine theta, and given that what is the value of y, that is 0, lower limit is 0, 4 sine theta, and means 4 sine theta is equal to 0. Sine theta, cross multiply this 4 here under 0, this will become equal to 0. Theta is equal to sine inverse of 0, theta will be equal to 0. So this is the lower limit, this is the upper limit, and now putting all the values into the original question, that will be, what is the upper limit? The upper limit is pi upon 6 and the lower limit is 0. And putting in place of all the values, y cube, what is y cube? This is 64 sine cube of theta multiplied by, what is dy? Dy is 4. Substitute this value from here, 4 cos theta d theta divided by 4 cos theta, and we can cancel out this one and this one. This will give pi upon 6, 0. This will give us 64 sine cube theta d theta. Take this 64 as a common outside. 64 pi upon 2, 0. This is sine cube d theta. Name this equation as 1. Okay. Now to solve, we have solved these questions previously, that by considering sine of 3 theta, that is equal to 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube of theta. And if you take this 4 sine theta on the left hand side, it will become 4 sine cube of theta is equal to 3 sine theta minus sine 3 theta, and sine cube of theta is equal to 3 sine theta minus sine theta whole divided by 4. Right. So now by taking this value in place of sine cube, this will be 64 pi upon 2, 0, 3 sine theta minus sine 3 theta upon 4 d theta. Take this 4 outside here, that will be 64 upon 4 pi upon 2, 0, 3 sine theta minus sine 3 theta d of theta. This will be, now the solution will be 4 1s are 4, 4 16s are 64 and 16. Now finding the integral, this will give us minus 3 cos theta minus into minus cos 3 theta upon 3. We will close. The limits are pi upon 2 and 0. Sorry, pi upon, no, it's not pi upon 2, it's pi upon 6. Written some mistake. This 6. Here 6 we have, because this is the upper limit. Now by putting the values, right, this will be now 16 minus 3 cos theta plus cos 3 theta upon 3. Putting the limits, upper limit that pi upon 6 insert in place of theta, we got this sentence, and minus the lower limit, we got this sentence. Now by further simplifying this step, we will have minus 3 cos pi upon 6 plus 1 upon 3 cos 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, that is pi upon 2 minus 3 cos 0 plus that will be plus 1 upon 3 cos of 0. 3 multiplied by 0 is 0, right? Okay, so minus 3 cos of pi upon 6 minus 3 cos pi upon 6 is equal to root of 3 upon 2 plus 1 upon 3 cos pi upon 2, that is equal to 0, plus I'm going to multiply this, let's suppose we are multiplying this minus into minus plus 3 cos 0 is 1, cos of 0 is equal to 1, plus minus plus minus 1 upon 3, that's cos of 0 is 1. So now solving this part, this will give me that is minus 3 under root 3 upon 2 plus 0 plus 3 minus 1 upon 3, right? So further simplifying this part, this will be minus 3 under root 3 upon 2 plus 3 3s are 9, that will give 9 minus 1 divided by 3, 16 minus 3 under root 3 upon 2 plus 8 upon 3, right? 16 into let's multiply this 16 inside. 16 multiplied by minus 3 under root 3 upon 2 plus 16 multiplied by 8 upon 3, so 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16. This will give you minus 24 under root 3 plus 128 upon 3, right? So if we take the LCM, or you can say further also simplify this one as like okay, you can simply simplify this question like taking the LCM, like minus 24 root of 3 multiplied by 3 plus 128 whole divided by 3, and 128 3 multiplied by 24 is minus 72 root of 3 whole divided by 3. So this can be your book answer, or this is the correct answer. Okay guys, using the substitution method, let's just simply change a little bit the form of the question. X cube dx upon x square plus 2 square. Now here we have the value of a is 2, this is 2 square. So we have root of x square plus 2 square. For this we have to put let x equals 2 tan theta. as this was given in book, that for such type of expressions we have to consider x equals a tan theta, and here we have the value of a is 2. So taking the derivative dx upon d theta, that gives 2 sec square. Okay, so dx here is 2 sec square d theta, right? Okay, now let's put the value in the given expression. Now changing the limits also, that is 2 tan theta is equal to x. From this one we know that to change the limits we have to put each limit in place of x here, and to find the value of limits in terms of theta. So 2 tan theta is equal to x, 2 under root 3, that is 2 and 2 cancels out, tan theta under root of 3, theta is equal to tan inverse of under root 3, and this gives us, that is 10 under root 3, that is you can say there is 60 degree, which is pi upon 3. Okay, this is the upper limit, and for the lower limit 2 tan theta is equal to 0, tan theta is equal to 0, tan inverse of 0, that is theta is 0. Okay, now putting all these values in this original question, what actually we have in place of this part, let's substitute the values. By putting the values, we have now in place of 2 under root 3 we have pi upon 3, here we have 0, and in place of x cube, what is x? That is 2 tan theta whole cube, and what's dx? We have 2 sec square d theta whole divided by x square. Sorry, in place of x we have to put 2 tan theta whole square plus 4. Okay, now to simplify this, we can write the denominator in another form, in this form, where you can see we have opened the squares and also applied this cube on this term inside the bracket. Now we can write this form, so apply the root here, so pi upon 3, 0, 8 tan cube theta 2 sec square d theta upon, we can take 2 as a common, and we can write this tan square theta plus 1 inside the bracket, which can be further written in another form up here. Eight tan cube of theta 2 sec square theta d theta whole divided by 2 under root sec square theta d theta. Okay, so further pi upon 3, 0, 8 tan cube of theta 2 sec square theta d theta whole divided by 2 sec theta, right? Okay, now this is the form. We can cancel out this 2 sec square, 2 sec theta and this square from here. we will have pi upon 3 0 8 tan cube of theta sec theta d theta. We are left with this one. Okay, now what we can do, take this 8 outside, the pi upon 3 0 tan cube of theta sec theta d theta. Okay, so we can solve this now by breaking this tan into tan square theta tan theta sec theta d theta. Let's name this equation as equation number 1. Okay, now we know that 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, or we can also write tan square theta is equal to sec square theta minus 1. So putting this value into this place, pi upon 3 0 sec square theta minus 1 tan theta sec theta d theta. Okay, now further we are going to substitute. Suppose that put sec theta is equal to t. Okay, now finding the derivative, or you can write this as t is equal to sec theta. We are going to derivate on both sides, dt upon d theta is equal to, this will give us sec theta tan theta, which can be further written dt is equal to sec theta tan theta d theta, right? Now putting all the values in the given question, and before that we are going to change the limits by using this t is equal to sec theta, which says that the upper limit is sec theta is equal to t, and sec theta is equal to what upper limit is, that is pi upon 3, and theta is equal to that sec inverse pi upon 3, which is you can say that is sec 60, which can be written as 1 upon cos 60, means 1 upon 2, which can be written as 2. So this is the upper limit. Similarly, the lower limit sec theta, that is 0, and to write this as sec of 0, no, that is 1 upon cos of 0, which is 1 upon 1 1. So now we can write this as this original question, which was over here. We can write it as 8 2 0, this one, sec square theta minus 1 we can write as a t square minus 1, and in place of tan theta sec theta d theta we will write this part d theta dt is equal to, so this can be written as in this simple way, Now finding the derivative, that is 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1 minus t. The limits are here. Just substitute these limits and we have t cube upon 3 minus t 2 and 1. ठीक है. So now substituting the values, that is 1 upon 3. What is t? T is 2 minus 2 minus, putting the value 1 upon 3 minus 1. So now simplifying this part, we got this part from this one. Okay, now further simplifying this part, like you can say 3 to the 6, 8 minus 6 upon 3 minus 1 minus 3 upon 3, that is 2 upon 3 minus plus 2 upon 3, and this will give you this will give us, so this is you can say 4 upon 3, which is 32 upon 3, and the answer is you can say 10 whole 2.3, which is your answer.